What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Double G Gaming and back to some more Madden NFL 17 My GM mode, or franchise mode, I should say, with the Chicago Bears. We are now in the 2017 season. Here you see me going around and showing you my new roster. You saw the guy, Curtis Tepper is the name of my new quarterback. Still have Jeremy Langford as my running back. We have some wide receivers there. Kevin White, Meredith Wilson, Royal Cooper is new. Jeffrey all making their comeback from last season. Moving Kevin White a little bit up in the depth chart. Luke Wilson, our tight end. And Zach Miller makes a return. We have Thomas Sanchez, a rookie, starting at left tackle. Josh Sidden making his way back. Left guard, starting at left guard. Center, we have Cody Whitehair. I don't remember if he was here last year. Kyle Long back, added one more season. Jack Body, another rookie, starting at in our offensive line. So hopefully they can protect our quarterback. We have two rookies in the offensive line. We have Akeem Hicks. I think he's making his way back to the defensive line. And then we have Randy Starks. He's a signing that I got this offseason, I believe. Eddie Goldman might have been a new one. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. McPhee making his way back at linebacker. Christian Jones, Gerald Freeman, and Danny Trevathan. Danny Trevathan was on the team last year. And DeMarcus Ware, a signing on the offseason. That was a big one for me to get, even though he's at 83 overall. Kyle Fuller and Bryce Callahan back at cornerbacks for us. And then we have a couple more backups. We have Boykin LeBlanc. Oh no, I had somebody starting at, he was a safety starting at cornerback, so I switched them around. Adrian Amos and Chris Prasinski back for, and Jones Cordy, was he on our team last year? But O'Donnell and Connor Barth back as kickers and punters. And then we have Eddie Royal running back our kicks. And I think I switched it a little bit. I might have put Kevin White, since he's not going to be one of our top three wide receivers. I've moved him up to be a runner or a punt returner or a kick returner, one of the two. And then I left because I didn't leave, what's his name? What was the fucking guy that was returning it? Jeremy Langford? No. Eddie Royal? Anyway, I went ahead and switched it, so that's all that really matters. Bryce Callahan is now our kick returner, and for our punt returner, I went ahead and put Kevin White at that position, and then Bryce Callahan at the number 2. So that's gonna be our returners for this upcoming season. Hopefully they don't get hurt. So we move on to the week 1 of the 2017 season. Jeremy Langford and Giovanni Bernard. Look at the fucking differences in overalls, 86 to 77. But Jeremy Langford has shown that he can get it done. So here we are going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. I almost forgot what their name was. Cincinnati. I didn't know where they were from for a second. So here you see our team getting warmed up, getting hyped, getting turned. Looking at the camera. And then, what the fuck was that? Number 44 was just standing there like, fuck the fuck out of my face, boy. So let's see if not only we can make the playoffs, but get further than the divisional round this year as we get started in this week 1. And hopefully our offense is not as bad as it was for the last couple of weeks last season. So here, this time I'm going to show you when I go ahead and skip ahead, because I feel like you guys don't believe me when I skip ahead. Oh, look at that. Curtis Tepper gets taken down, and that's going to force us to kick a field goal, a long field goal from the 50-yard line. What is that, 67? Look at that. Number 4, Connor Barth, or which one? Who is that? No, that's Pat O'Donnell. No, that is Connor Barth. Connor Barth hitting a 67-yard field goal, I believe. Look at that. It was from the 50-yard line, and it's like 17 yards, isn't it? Plus, or is it plus 7? It might be plus 7. Whatever, 57, 67, it's still a long-ass way to kick a field goal. So now we move on to the fourth quarter. 5 minutes left, and we are up by 4. So here the Cincinnati Bengals have the ball, and we are trying to stop them, make sure they don't get any points up, so we can go ahead and win our first. Every time I have to say like 2 words that start with the same letter, I always fuck up. But nonetheless, here they're still going. First and down, 1st and 10. I should say. There you go again. SS should say. So they keep moving it up the field. They're at the 49-yard line now. Andy Dalton back in the pocket looking to pass. He gets it to number 81, and we stop him at the 30-yard line. They have enough for a field goal, but that's not going to be enough. They need a touchdown now to win, to get ahead here. And now back 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton looking to pass again. Looking around, and look at that. Off a curl, he finds AJ Green for a catch. So now, once again, Andy Dalton looking to pass, standing in the pocket. Or not in the pocket. In the pocket. Hot pockets? You want some hot pockets? Giovanni Bernard takes it up the middle. Wait. Yeah, that's Zach Brooks, bro. I'm over here tweaking, bro. I knew, because I was like, wait, number 44, that looks like a fullback. I don't know why I said Giovanni Bernard. But Giovanni Bernard gets it that time, and we stop him for the 3rd down. And now they're in a hurry-up mode. We're in the 2-minute time period. Andy Dalton looking to pass again, but he passes it off, and he drops it. I think that was a tight end, dropped the ball. So they're going to have to go for it here on 4th and 4. I don't know why they don't just kick a field goal and then... Oh, but look at that. I come across the line. What a hit that was. I come across the line. That's going to draw a flag. And they're probably going to get the 1st down. Here. Let's see. Yep, it was against me. So now they're going to go 1st and goal on our 7-yard line. And they have 4 more chances. That was a brain fart on my end. So now they're going for it again. Giovanni Bernard, play action pass. Andy Dalton has so much time, but he passes it and it gets swatted away by number 23. And it comes up as an incompletion. So now they go for it again. 2nd and goal. Here, 7 yards away. Andy Dalton looking to pass. He gets it off, but the guy goes out of bounds. But they move it up to the 2-yard line. Gets even closer. So come on here. Can we come up with a stop? Let's hope for it. Andy Dalton looking to pass one more time. He gets it off to number 11. Well, they say he was not in the end zone. So they have to go for it one more time. First on the 1-yard line. 4th and goal here. Last try. And it gets intercepted. Luckily, it doesn't really matter. Because we're going to get... Oh, actually, it would have mattered if he would have stayed in. Because then we wouldn't have been at the 1-yard line. So now we really have to draw up this play perfectly so we don't get a safety and then they get the ball back. So look at that. Jeremy Langford gets across to the 9-yard line. Gives us a little bit more space there to do more things. So we're going to run it again, trying to run out the clock, but also trying to get away and not make a stupid mistake here. Just run it. Don't need to go for a pass here, especially since we're back this far back in our territory. We didn't want to get a safety there. But now I think we're safe. So we're going to go for a kneel. They call a timeout. We're going to kneel it a couple more times. And that's going to be probably it. But what's this? Jeremy Langford gets the handoff. What's the point of this? 2nd and 11. We run it. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But as you see, the clock is running down. 20 seconds left. We're going to go for a kneel down. I don't know why we didn't just kneel on the last play. But it doesn't matter. 2 seconds left, 1 second left. It's going to run out. And we pick up a win here in week 1 of the 2017 season. But once again, our offense couldn't get any momentum going. 13 points only. I don't remember any passing touchdowns by Curtis Tepper. But hopefully he can get better off this one game. Just get his feet wet. See what it's like in the NFL. So, did we have any touchdowns? No, we had a safety. It might have been 2 safeties. Because we have 4. I've never seen 4 in a game before. So here we go up against the... Who are we playing against? The Minnesota Vikings. Our first divisional game of the season comes at week 2 of the season, and now we're going to go up against the Vikings, like I said. And I think we beat them twice last season, so let's see if we can continue that momentum and win for a third straight time. Remember back in our... If you followed us from our Ghetto Gamers channel, this is probably one of the most watched videos on that channel. It was Madden 15? I think it was Madden 15. I made an all rookie team and we were playing against the Vikings. And that was like one of my first like commentaries that I had to do, so I was fucking like my throat was sore. Not that it doesn't get sore now because I'm still not used to talking, but you would think I would be, but I'm not. So like the thing was like the gameplay was like 30 minutes long. I had to explain my roster because it was week 1. I had to explain my roster. I had to explain like because I had to switch. I also switched teams. I relocated and stuff. I relocated to like Mexico, so I had to explain that stuff. And then the game came down to like the last quarter. I was down by like 14 points. It was like 2 minutes left, and I somehow made a comeback with that team. It was just incredible. I got sick off making that commentary. It was fucking like it was just the worst. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I don't think I've ever made any more videos on that channel of Madden. Oh, so here we see we're in the third quarter now. They're up 6-0. Let's see if Curtis Tepper can get us a touchdown. He passed it off to Alshon Jeffrey, the reliable one, and he gets it in for a touchdown off a slant. So now we move into the lead if we can get the PAT. But hopefully we can. Connor Barth made a 57-yard field goal, so I trust him making a 15-yarder. So like I was saying, actually, I was finished with that story, right? That old Ghetto Gamers channel? Yeah. So anyway, those GTA gameplays that you guys see, those are coming off that channel. If you guys want to go check those out in their original format, even though they are in the original format. So here we are in the fourth quarter now, 5 minutes left, and I did not notice, but somehow the quarter time went down to 7 minutes. I had it at 10 minutes. I don't know how it went down to 7. So these were not long games, and that's what I will find out why we didn't score as many points as I could have hoped for. But either way, Curtis Tepper could not make any pass, and every time we tried, he just couldn't come up with the big plays. As you see here, 10-6. They were 3rd and 21 in their own own 30-yard line, and then we push them back even further. And then that was a great play. Reminds me of the Patriots versus the Falcons when they got destroyed in that Super Bowl. So now we get the ball back. We're up by 4. So let's see if we can run out the rest of the clock here. So we get the ball back at our 38-yard line. We have enough time and enough yards that we can run it and try to run out the clock. I won't be happy because it's going to be 10-6, but because our offense won't have that many points. But Jeremy Langford, I thought he was going to get around, but there was too many defenders there. And they shove him, or they push him out of bounds. They force him out of bounds, I should say. So once again, we're going to go for a run play with Jeremy Langford. Tepper gets it off to him. Jeremy Langford, no, what are you doing? He lost all those yards back, plus more. He lost the same amount of yards that he gained earlier, the last play. So now we're going to go for a pass play here. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if we can hang on to a... Oh, what? No! You can't be doing that, Curtis Tepper. Anthony Barr gets an interception off that deflection. Tip drill. You need to come up with those plays or swat them down. If you're not going to fucking make the play, just swat it down. Look at that. Curtis Tepper. Miller gets the fucking ball shoved out of his hands, and that was just an unlucky play. So let's hope that we can hold them to a... Oh no, look. We hold them to nothing. Because they are forced to kick it back to us. And we are going to get the ball back. And that was a good stand by our defense, not allowing any points. They were so close to our side of the field. They were so close to the 4-yard line that I'm surprised we held them to no points on that play. On that possession, I should say. So we get it back to Jeremy Langford. We're running the Jeremy Langford playbook here because Curtis Tepper is a new rookie. Obviously, he's a new rookie. So we hand it off to Jeremy Langford again. He gets us the first down, and we are going to advance the ball, and we're going to keep the clock running to the 2-minute warning. So Curtis Tepper here is looking to pass. Don't get intercepted, young man. He gets it to Jeremy Langford. Why not? If he's not going to run the ball, just pass it to him. He'll get us somewhere. The Minnesota Vikings called the timeout. They have 2 remaining, and we're going to continue to run the ball, extend the time, and the Vikings call yet another timeout. Just stop calling timeouts. You already lost. So here we go again. Jeremy Langford gets taken down, though, by 97. Forrest Griffin. I'm kidding. It was like Griffith. I don't give a shit. So here we go again. Jeremy Langford gets the play action, and we give it off to Alshon Jeffrey, but a flag is thrown. He doesn't step out of bounds, so that's a good thing. But who is the flag on? It's going to be on us. Holding offense. Oh, destroy. So that's going to push us back 3rd and 13 now. We had our first down in enemy territory. We could have kicked a field goal for an even bigger lead if we got stopped. So now we really have to see what's cooking here. We get taken down one more time. Number 22 gets to Jeremy Langford, but they don't have a timeout, so we're going to run the clock out as much as possible. That's going to move it to the 50 seconds left in the game. 10-6. Can we hold them off? That was a question for most of our games last year, and we did a good job in the last minutes of the games last year. So let's see if we can do it one more time here. Even though it wasn't really our defense, it was most our offense last year. And look at that. After I just said that, Adrian Peterson gets a pass and he gets it to the 43-yard line. They have to hurry up though, because they don't have any more timeouts. Last year it was our offense that kept us in late in the games, not our defense. Our defense gave up so many points. I remember one game, it might have been against the Vikings, where we made a touchdown and then they ran back a field goal, or a kickoff, and then we made another field goal, and then they got open for a crazy open pass, but then we scored another touchdown right back. So it was our offense that always kept us in the game. But with 8 seconds left, if they score here, we don't have any time to do anything. But it's 4th down, so hopefully we can get an interception. Yes, we do. At the 1-yard line once again. 2 seconds left, so hopefully we don't get... Actually, 2 seconds should be enough to run the ball and end the time, right? It should be. So hopefully that happens here. Let's see what Curtis Tepper has in store for us. Oh, he's going to go for a kneel. Hopefully he's not in the safety line. No, it is not going to be in the safety. We are not going to get a safety there. But it doesn't matter because they would have got 8 and we had 10. 10 is the best score that you could ever have in this game. I'm kidding. What the fuck is going on with our offense? We can't get anything going here. So that's the only thing I can change. I'm glad we got the wins, but if I could change one thing, it's our offense. We need more scoring. You understand that, Curtis Tepper? We got 1 touchdown in that game, so we have scored 1 touchdown in the last 2 games. 23 points. And once again, 23 points isn't enough to win you the Super Bowl if you were in it for Super Bowl 51. So let's see if we can get our offense back on track, even though it was never on track. But let's see if we can get on track with both our offense and our defense, get them clicking. But until then, thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, and follow us on Twitter. With that being said, thanks for watching. Give the video, or see y'all motherfucking bitch ass pussy ass SOS sluts later. I was so discombobulated during this gameplay. See y'all next time.